Hello, good morning. Happy Halloween, everybody. Welcome to Snyder Field for today's boys soccer game between the Guilderland Dutchmen and the visiting Shaker Blue Bison. Today is October 31st, 2020. I'm Sean Cunningham for today's game. Shaker comes in with a record of 4-4. The Dutchmen come in with a record of 2-4-2. And we are getting set to go here at Snyder Field. Both teams currently fluctuating around 500. For the Dutchmen especially, they're currently 2 games below. Shaker at 500, looking to get back in the win column here today. So both teams currently in their huddle. Shaker at the left, Guilderland to the right. So now Shaker's starting to take the field here. They are led in goal by junior goalkeeper 00 Malcolm Robinson. Now the Dutchmen starting to take the field as well. They are led in goal by Peter Schultz, the senior goalkeeper for the Dutchmen this year. And we are just about set to get underway. Both teams start lining up. And it should be a very good game today for both teams. So the Dutchmen now in a huddle of their own here. And now they will start taking their positions. So it looks like they will be starting off with the ball first. It's lining up to take it. Are the Dutchmen, and we are getting set to go. Here we go. Just waiting for the whistle. And there it is, and we are underway. Here today, the Dutchmen kick it in, and it's easily stopped up by the Shaker defense. And they are currently in possession before it's taken away there by Tynan. They have a battle for it now. Coming forward with it is Inley for the Bison, and now over for Hartle. They'll kick it back near the goal. And it's picked off again there by Tynan. Tynan with the pass now for Francis. Francis backing up a bit, now able to get it over for Caraca. Now Caraca with a kick toward the net. That one's blocked aside. Kicked back toward the net by... Couldn't quite pick up a number there, but now it's kicked back into Shaker territory. And now Shaker back with the ball again. Coming forward here, Ole Inca off toward the net, trying to win the race. Does so. But it's kicked away from him. And now the Dutchman back in possession here. Kicked forward, speeding after it for the Dutchman. There was Tirkus there, number 23. And now the ball's out of play. And the Dutchmen are going to throw it in here. So we're just a minute and a half in. It's headed up by Tirkus. Now Shaker with it. It's kicked forward by Logan Drake. Now racing after it is Brandt, and it's kicked away. And back out of play it goes. And it goes into the parking lot. So we're going to have to get a new ball here. So it'll be a Shaker throw in here. Headed down by the Dutchman, but Shaker back with it. As with it now is Ole Inca. Pass back, and now the Dutchmen pick it up. Tirkus with a pass forward that gets intercepted. by Peterson, and now with his Wayne, but it's turned over once again, and now back with it is Karaka. Karaka with a high kick toward the net. That one's knocked down easily there by Drake. And he's able to get it along for Maddox. It's now kicked back, and now with it is Peterson, and he kicks it right back to Maddox. Maddox puts the move on, trying to advance it forward, and it goes out of play. It'll be picked up by the Dutchman. Headed away. Tierkes chasing after it along with Lewis, and it goes out of play off of Tierkes. Knocked down the play by Francis, and back out of play it goes. This time will be the Dutchman with the throw in here. Almost knocked down here, and now it's kicked up. And out of play it goes, right near Coach Canale. So thrown in by Knapp, and now Shaker picks it up. Going forward with it is Maddox. Maddox picked off, and now back with it is Karaka. Got the pass forward, now it's knocked back by Tynan. Dutchman continuing to advance toward the net. And tripped up on the play was, couldn't pick up the number there, but now it's kicked forward by Shaker. And a big race forward now is Brandt trying to get to it there for the Bison. And he kicks that one out of play. And went off a Gilliland player, so Shaker will receive the throw in here. High throw at a big hit there as the Dutchman player goes down. And now the Dutchman will receive a free kick here. Kicked forward nicely, headed up, and knocked down. Trying to go toward the net there was Tierkes. Now it's picked up in front of the net, but kicked away again by Peterson. And Dutchman still with it here as they try to go toward the net. Pass knocked down. Dutchman continuing to come toward the net there was Hosey with the ball, but he couldn't get it by anybody. And now Hosey with the kick out of play. Kicked in once again. Dutchman looking to take it here. Knapp racing after it. Is able to get to it first before Daniel Maddox, but it goes out of play, and Shaker will throw it in again. Michael Sonas going after it, along with Justin Kapuzinski, two number 15s. But this time it will be Shaker throwing it in. Pasomas will throw it in here for the Bison. Thrown in and out of play. And that'll be a Dutchman goal kick here. Both teams haven't really been able to take a shot so far. It's been mainly a back and forth battle. But here's the first goal kick for either side. Peter Schultz with the kick for the Dutchman. It goes over the heads of everybody, but it's knocked down now by Lewis. Now taken here by Skylar Wayne. Now kicked back to Wayne by Benjamin Ingley. Now Olayinka with a kick over to Wayne. Going off toward the net is Colin Brandt. He's battling forward along with a couple others. Now kicked back a bit. Over for Lewis. Lewis now for Peterson. Peterson with a kick forward. It's knocked down. Now trying to come toward the net with it is Maddox. Maddox with a bit of a defensive block there, and now it's out of play. And I'm pretty sure we're going to see our first corner kick of the day. Yes, we are. So it will be Shaker with the corner kick here. So they look to get a good scoring chance here. It'll be Dean Hartle, number 13, with the kick. And it's up in the air, headed toward the net. It was kept out by Schultz, but there's a whistle. So nothing would have counted anyway. So here's Schultz with the kick. And it's headed away by Oleinka. And another whistle blows. And the Dutchman will take a free kick here. And it's kicked on the ground, but picked off. And a good play by Karaka to get it back. And he's able to kick it forward here for the Dutchman. Taken now by Francis. Francis with a nice play, able to get it back to Karaka. And now it's taken back. Dutchman still trying to keep it in, but that pass goes out of the reach of Knapp. And Dutchman were receiving a kick here. So Tirkis and Karaka both lining up. As the players for Shaker are lining up now. So Karaka with the kick, or no, Tirkis will take it. Off toward the net and barely kept out, and it goes out of play. And is a save made by Robinson. And the Dutchman will now receive a corner kick of their own here with less than 10 minutes gone by here in the first. Kick toward the net, up in the air. Headed down, Dutchman looking to get it. It's blocked aside. Couple players go down, kicked in front, scores! The Dutchmen get it home. And they get the first goal of the game with over 10 minutes gone by. I couldn't quite tell who it was, but the Dutchmen able to get it home, and they take a 1-0 lead. So Dutchman now the first on the board, and Shaker will take it here. Drake with the pass across. And now Hartle as they go back and forth. And now Skylar Wayne picks it up for the Bison. Taken here now by Maddox. Has to deal with a couple players, and now it's kicked out of play by Knapp. Thrown back in by Shaker, and knocked down on the play there was Karaka, number 10. Now another throw in here. Maddox almost lost it, but he's able to get it forward here for the Bison. Maddox with a pass. And it's kicked away once again. Less than 30 minutes to go now. Goes off the foot of Pasomas. Now it's kicked forward again. And racing after it is Tirkis as down goes O'Connor. And now bit of a shove there from O'Connor as Tirkis has to be held back by Lewis. There's a bit of a collision in front of the net. And a yellow card has been issued. So now Tirkis is going to be taken out. So yellow card issued to Tirkus, and he's coming out of the game for now. So Shaker will receive the ball. So Robinson will get the kick, and it's knocked down and given along to Oleinka, and he's able to kick it back. Taken out by Peterson. Peterson trying to get the pass forward, and losing it is Wayne, and now it's picked up by the Dutchman again. Trying to get it was Karaka, but he's able to free it up. And now it's taken again by Maddox. Tried to kick it forward. Kept in play nicely there, but the Dutchman able to pick it back up. Knocked down on the play, and now Dutchman in a race for it. Karaka trying to go after it as well. And that one is kicked out of play over the Shaker bench. And it's immediately thrown back in by Knapp and immediately put back out of play by Maddox. Trying to get it. Some nice plays there from Francis, and now him and Peterson go down. And the ball goes back out of play. There was no penalty there, and I think Francis is wondering why. Francis trying to get it, but it's kicked away there by Wayne. And now taken here by Shaker. Basomas with a pass over for Ingley. And it's taken now by Hartle. Back over for Ingley, now back for Logan Drake. Drake looking for the pass, able to get it to Maddox again. Maddox now knocked away. So we transition over. Here it's kicked back toward the net. Trying to go after it there are a couple players, one for Shaker, one for Gilliland, before it's kicked away again. Now the Dutchman trying to race back toward the net. Karaka chasing after it, but it's out of his reach. And out of play it goes for a Shaker throw-in. Headed up by Knapp. And Shaker still with it here as it's taken by Peterson. Peterson with the pass over to Skylar Wayne. And it's cut off again. And now coming back with it is Lewis. And unable to keep it in is Peterson. And that will result in the Dutchman throw-in. And it will be taken once again by Ryan Knapp. Knocked down by Karaka, now back to Knapp. Karaka racing toward the net, and he gets crossed up by a couple players, and he is down. Karaka is still down. A couple players collided with him in the corner, and not a good sign at all. Karaka is down, and he is not getting up. And Coach Canali, the trainer, are going to have to come out. As Karaka was going for the kick, and looked like his leg got crossed up there by Lewis. Lewis and Peterson battling for it along with him, and now Karaka being looked at by the referee, and now the trainer coming out for the Dutchman. So not a good sign here. Karaka not showing any signs of getting up. It might be his right leg, but so now Karaka now starting to sit up here. He's looked really good so far this game, so this could be a loss for the Dutchman. And now Caracas stands up. And he's going to gingerly walk off Ilya Turkus, who was issued a yellow card earlier, will replace him. It looks like he's holding on to his side a bit as well. But Caraca walking off under his own power, so he is going to be taken out. Turkus is back in. Kick toward the net, and it's in! It deflected in front of the goalkeeper Robinson, and the Dutchmen all of a sudden lead 2-0. And once again, I couldn't tell who it went off of. As Turkus took the shot toward the net, it went off a couple of players in front. But regardless, it's a 2-0 lead for the Dutchmen. Let's see if we can have a replay of that. So Shaker still with it here as it's taken by Peterson. Now kicked forward for Yang. Bit of a battle for it. Now Maddox picks it up. And now it's Slemette kicking it forward. And a bit of a battle for it there is Tynan with a nice kick forward off toward the net. And a battle for it, and it goes out of play. So it'll be thrown in. Knocked down by Shaker, and now back out of play. It goes off of Slemette. Thrown in by Knapp, knocked down by Turkus. He's looking to keep it in. And Turkus still in possession here. He's trying to kick it away. And it got away from Justin Walsh. And it'll be kicked back now by Brandt. Taken here by Slemette. He gets knocked down on the play, and that will result in a kick for Shaker. Kicked up, off toward the net. It's headed up. Dutchman trying to keep it away. It's knocked down, and it'll be kicked up in the air as Turkus racing after it along with a couple more players. And now it's taken by Yang. Yang toward the net. He gets knocked down, and that'll be a penalty. So Shaker will receive another free kick here as they look to erase a so far 2-goal deficit. Owen Shepard approaching the sideline here for the Dutchman. So it'll be Yang with the kick. Off toward the net, battle in front, kicked away by the Dutchman. And now Shaker has to reposition here. Pass got missed by Drake. And he goes after it. He knocks Justin Walsh to the ground. And that'll be a penalty on Drake as the Dutchmen are going to get the ball back here after that penalty. Nice kick there from Covington. And now another whistle blows. And this time Shaker will receive it after another penalty called. Out of the net comes Robinson. And he he puts a little dribbler on the ground here. It's going to roll out to Peterson. Peterson alone for Yang. Now another pass goes back to him. Yang with a shot, easily caught by Schultz. And he will punt it now for the Dutchman. Schultz airs it out. And it's knocked down, but the Dutchman able to get it. Tierkes with a pass, goes off him. But he's able to put it back forward. A couple players battling for it. It will go out of play once again. And now Shepard is going to enter the game for the Dutchman. He'll see his first game action. Knocked down the play. Tierkes trying to get it away, but he wasn't able to. And it's taken forward again. And looking to get it there is Hosey. Hosey pass toward the net, trying to find Tierkes. It's headed away. And it'll be now picked up by Drake. Drake with a kick forward. That's headed down. The Dutchman still battling for it. Off toward the net, Francis. Trying to find another pass. It will go out of play. We are nearing the halfway point here in the first. Knapp with the throw in. Trying to keep it in and not able to is Hosey for the Dutchman. And now whistle blows and we are going to take a mass break. 19:48 to go here in the first. Both teams will head off. And the Dutchmen currently lead 2-0. Thanks to 2 early goals, and they'll be looking to keep that momentum when the first half comes back here on GHS Media. Stay tuned. All right, we're back to action here. And the Dutchman battling for it once again, but Shaker will get it back. And now it's taken by Logan Drake, the midfielder and captain for the Bison. Continuing to advance it forward here, almost turned over. And it was about to be once again, but now a whistle blows. And the Dutchman will take it. Nice kick, goes over the head, now off toward the net is Francis, and he almost collided there with Robinson. Well, Robinson able to get to it first for the Bison. And he'll kick it up. That went over the head of Yang. And out of play it goes off of Yang by Ryan Knapp. And now Knapp will throw it in. Looking to find Tierkes. It went over his head. And back into Shaker possession here. Yang with a kick. Turned aside almost. But Shaker continues to go forward. Colin Brandt shoves a Dutchman player down. That was Hosey, and Hosey's still down. And now another stoppage as another Dutchman player is down. That is Joshua Hosey, I believe, number 5. As he was hit by Colin Brandt and he went down. Kind of did a split on the ground there as Hosey holding on to, believe, his left knee. It's the second time a player's had to be looked at here for the Dutchman. We had Karaka exit earlier before the water break with an injury, and now Joshua Hosey sitting on the grass being looked at by Coach Canelling, the trainer. As Hosey was hit there by Brandt, Brandt did come over and ask if he was okay. And he's looking on with concern as well as the other players here as Joshua Hosey is still down for the Dutchman being looked at. So now Hosey standing up, and he's not putting any weight on that left leg. Now putting some minimal weight on it as he's being helped off the field. So the Dutchmen are going to have to bring another player in. Hosey limping a bit as he's walking off. See if we can get a replay of the hit there by Brandt on Hosey as Hosey continues to walk off. We will have that for you in just a moment. We'll have that for you as soon as we get a break. As Shaker looking to get it toward the net. It's kicked high up in the air. Going after it, Tanner for the Dutchman, and will be taken here by Brandt and given to Ingley. Now back to Brandt. Brandt trying to put the moves on. Trying to get by, but he's picked off by Knapp, and Knapp will kick it up. As chasing after it there is Robinson, the goalkeeper for Shaker, and he's able to get to it first. And he kicks it down the field. It's headed up and knocked down by Shaker and taken by Ingley. Couple passes being made here, but Shaker continuing to advance further. And another stoppage as I believe that was Shepard who had the hit. $17:20 to go here as Hartle will take the kick here for the Bison. A lot of penalties called so far for both teams in this game. Hartle with the kick. It's knocked down, and the Dutchman will kick it away. Now coming up with it. Now the Dutchmen get a break. Here comes Tierkes with the ball. Tierkes coming toward the net. Gets a pass. Shot taken, and that one goes over the net. And the Dutchmen get a good chance there, but unfortunately it did not go. And take a look. This is the play with Hosey, and you can see that was his left knee. And that's why he is currently off the field, probably not going to return in this game. He initially wasn't even putting any weight. Now another collision here. As Logan Drake with the kick, Yang knocks it down. Got forced back a bit and barely able to keep it in there was Francis. And he's still with the ball here as he's trying to get it up. Francis, the nice pass. Tierkes looking for a shot. Can't find one, and it's taken now by Peterson. And good plays there from Francis and Tierkes looking to get another goal on the board. Unfortunately, one isn't found as it's kicked out of play by Göttingen. And Shaker will get a throw in here as Pasomas. Looking to get Shaker within one. And that goes back out of play. Another Shaker throw in. Pasomas takes the throw and it's knocked down. But now he'll take it back. Pasomas toward the net, goes over the head of Olienka. And now the Dutchman looking to advance it up. And almost kept in by the Dutchman, but unfortunately it goes back out of play. Shaker will receive another throw in. Nice kick forward, but back out of play it goes. So Shaker with their fourth throw in a matter of minutes here. Chasing after now Maddox, and he's looking to get around Tynan, does so. And here he comes, Maddox. Puts the move on. Now back over for Olienka. Olienka with a pass toward the net. Couple players chasing after it. Yang in the corner. Able to pick it up, but it's kicked away. And now Lewis stops it up. And now Peterson will kick it toward the net. And Schultz will come out to scoop it up as Brandt was looking for a chance. But Schultz able to get to it first. Schultz up in the air, goes over the head of Yang, and Peterson able to get it to him. Yang with a pass, and it's kicked out of play by Göttingen. And Yang will get the throw in here. Shaker with the throw in here, and it's picked up now by Pasomas. Pasomas toward the net, goes over the head of a player, and the Dutchman able to get it away. Goes out of play again, thrown back in. And now Drake in a battle for it along the side. Able to get the pass back for Witzenberg. And now it's back over for Maddox. Maddox going toward the net, stops up. Looking for a play, gets it over. And a big hit there by the Dutchman player there. That's Covington. And he's looking to get any defensive play he can. He's able to free it up. Pass intended for Tierkes got intercepted, and now it's picked up by Karaka back in the game. That's very good to see Karaka back in the game for the Dutchman. Kicked forward and out of the reach of Francis and out of play. And 11.5 to go here. Still 2-0 Dutch lead. Yang kicks it back so Peterson can rope it forward. And now Drake in a battle for it. He's trying to pick it down. Peterson got it for Drake, and Drake gets knocked down. And that frees it up for the Dutchman. Coming toward the net. Francis gets by one. Francis taking a shot, and it goes wide of Tirkis. Now another try for Karaka goes off a couple of defenders, and another chance goes wide and out of play. So 3 good chances here for the Dutchman, and they're about to get another one as the players now lining up for a corner kick. We are approaching the 10-minute mark here as Ilya Tirkis approaches the checkered flag. And the Dutchman about to receive another corner kick here in an attempt to triple their lead. Tirkis with a high kick. Knocked down. Going after it is Shepard. Got tied up, but it's kicked back. Off toward the net. Knocked down in front. Oh, and a great save by Robinson as he's able to keep it out, but the Dutchmen now are going to receive another corner kick. But a great save there by Malcolm Robinson for his attempt to keep it a 2-0 game. And now another kick toward the net. Robinson bats it away. Shot taken, blocked aside. Now another try in front. That's headed down by Shepard. Another battle for it, and it's finally kicked away. As a flurry of chances coming in front of the Shaker goal. But they're able to stop all of them. And now it's being headed up repeatedly. And Yang will finally settle it down. And Shaker will advance forward. Maddox currently with it. He's able to get it along for Drake. And now Drake with a pass over, trying to get Pasomas. Pasomas will rocket one over the net. And that goes out of play for a Dutchman goal kick. So Schultz will set it down. Aiden Doyle is now coming into the game for Guilderland. Karaka once again coming out of the game. Once again holding on to his side. A few players for Shaker now approaching the sideline as well. Schultz with a kick. And a bit of a battle there as a couple players battling for it, but the Dutchman back in possession here as it's kicked out of play. Francis battling on the sideline there with O'Connor. I believe that was. And another one goes out of play. So less than 7.5 to go now here in the first. Still a 2-0 game for the Dutchman. And another throw in here. This time will be thrown back. And kicked off toward the net. And coming out to catch it is Robinson. And now he'll punt it forward. It's a little bit short of Brandt. And now 3 new players coming in for Shaker. So a bit of a clean slate coming in here. We got Avi Bagchi and Muhammad Ali among the players coming in. So play starts back up again. Pasomas is knocked down. Bagchi going toward the net. He's looking for a chance. Wasn't able to find one there. But Shaker still trying to get possession here. Witzenberg with a kick back. And now Dean Hartle. Another pass over. Knocked down on the play was Slamit. And now looking to get it here for the Dutchman is Doyle. And that goes out of play. Shaker, I believe, no, Gilliland will receive the throw in here. 5.5 to go here in the first. Francis with a kick toward the net. That's knocked down. Still a battle in front. Now it's picked up by Drake. And Francis doing a good job of getting it back. And now he'll kick it toward the net where it's easily caught by Robinson. But a good play there by Francis to free it up. Robinson with a kick. It's knocked down by Maddox. And he's able to get it for Yang. Yang trying to elude Knapp, able to do so. And he's still with it. Now rolled along for Drake. Now Drake over for Witzenberg. Now got forced back a bit, but Witzenberg able to still stay with it. Now that pass is picked off by Tierkes, and now the Dutchman continuing to go toward the net. Doyle picks it up. Now he'll try to get it back to Tierkes. Tierkes making some good moves here, still trying to elude the defense. And a slide kick is able to free it up now for Maddox. It's a nice play, and now picking it up is Bagchi. Going toward the net now. And back out of play it goes. The Dutchman let it roll. So we'll be Gilliland with the goal kick here. Schultz will settle it. And it's kicked up and knocked down by Doyle. And now he's able to free it up almost. And now he goes down to the pavement, but Tierkes able to still keep possession here. Tierkes trying to get by a couple. Shot toward the net is blocked aside. Now another chance, and that one's stopped by Robinson. Had to dive out for it as Francis gets to it in the corner. Francis off toward the net, headed down, kept out by Robinson. Once again back toward the net, and again, it is kept out. What a sequence there, as Robinson once again has to make a couple of good saves to keep it a 2-0 game. Now back toward the net. Robinson was going to come out to scoop it up, but it was kicked away by Pasomas. And that will result in another Gilliland goal kick. Two and a half minutes to go here in the first as Francis going to retrieve the ball. So the Gilliland will receive yet another corner kick. Francis with the kick. Knocked down, and Knapp couldn't bury it as the Shaker defender was in his way. Now Yang had some trouble with that one, but he's still with it. And now he kicks it away from Tynan and Shepard. And now Francis with the hit on Slam It. Got it back momentarily, but now Maddox takes it for the Bison, and he passes along for Yang. Yang kicks it off toward the net. It's headed up, and now kicked up further by Witzenberg, but it's unable to go further than that as it's kicked once again out of play. And I believe it will be a corner kick this time. Yes, it will, as Witzenberg goes to line it up. And he will leave it for Dean Hartle to do the honors. Shaker looking for a chance here with the 1 minute mark now upon us here in the first. Hartle with the kick, it's easily blocked aside. And now racing after it is Maddox. Maddox trying to get by a couple, he goes down for a spill. And the Dutchman able to get it away. As Doyle comes speeding over, but Robinson's able to kick it before he's able to get to it. Now the Dutchman looking to make a last push here. Doyle with a pass, that goes off of Drake. And once again kicked forward. That one goes off of the Shaker player there. And Knapp will throw it in. It goes over the head of Tierkes, trying to get a last-ditch push. But Doyle does not have enough time to take the shot, and that will be it for the first half of today's game. The Dutchmen off to a great start. They have a 2-0 lead, and they're going to look to keep it going once the second half gets underway. Now, we are going to be showing some replays here. This is the first goal. Tanner able to get it by for the first goal, and then the second one there's a near collision there between Francis and Robinson. There's unfortunate sight there, Joshua Hosey going down. Another nice steal by Sean Francis, who's had a really good game defensively so far. It's another big collision as well. And that was a good save there as the ball deflected off Tynan before being saved by Robinson. Another good save on Tynan. He's been robbed of a couple chances so far today. But it is still a 2-0 game, and that is where we stand right now before the second half, and we will be right back with action right after this. You're watching Gilliland Dutchman Soccer here on the GHS Media YouTube channel.